easy to get to. Wonderful idea. As long as your young charge here doesn't mind me tagging along.
Not at all, sir.
After you. Ages since I've been to the castle. Would be good to see the old pile of rocks.
Before you left for Scotland.
Just barely. And who is your traveling companion?
A new student.
New?
Yes, sir. I'm starting school as a 5th year.
How extraordinary.
It is indeed. None of the faculty has ever heard of anyone being admitted to Hogwarts so late.
Nor have I.
Of course, as the other 5th years will have been honing their magical skills for 4 years now, the headmaster asked if I could get our new student up to speed a bit before the term begins.
Well, you couldn't have asked for a better mentor. Professor Fig is not only an exceptional teacher, he's also a remarkably intuitive and gifted wizard.
Mr. Osric is prone to flattery. I dare say it's one of the reasons he's risen so far at the Ministry.
Have you seen this?
I have. Opinions differ as to how great a threat Ranrock really is.
Although I've yet to convince my colleagues at the Ministry, I believe he is a significant threat. And it was your wife, Eleazar, who alerted me to his activities months ago.
Miriam? How?
She wrote to me about Ranrock before she died, wondering what the Ministry knew about his activities. Before I could respond, I received this. It was the last thing she sent me, Eleazar. It came to me via her owl, but with no correspondence. I can only assume
that she had to get rid of it quickly, to keep it safe.
Presumably from Ranrock. I cannot open it. Whatever magic protects this is powerful indeed.
It looks like goblin metal. That symbol.
What's that glow?
I don't see a glow.
Nor do I. Merlin's beard. How did you...
Wait! We did.
It's a squirrel.
Are you alright? You're hurt.
I didn't realize my name was like that.
Take this. It's Wiggenweld potion. That stuff will right you in a second.
What happened?
Poor George. I can't believe he... What the hell got into that damn thing? Attacking a carriage mid-air? A typical dragon would never...
Professor? Sir, where are we?
Huh?
I'm not sure. But that key you discovered was clearly a port key.
Port key?
An item enchanted to bring whoever touches it to a specific place.
I'm feeling better, sir. If you'd like to look around a bit.
I would. But stay close. We've no idea who created this port key. Or why.
I didn't fucking realize it just said name and I just automatically put my fucking name. Like it asked for first and last, so I don't know. I was in like school mode, so I put my name on there.
How far did that port key take us?
Farther from London.
There is no multiplayer in this game. It's only single player.
Somewhere in the Scottish Highlands.
Sir, those ruins. Do you
The
think...
port key was meant to lead us there. I do. This has not been the day either of us expected. But Miriam sent that port key to George for a reason. And I believe that she, and now George, died in pursuit of whatever it was meant to lead to. If you're sure you're all right, and wouldn't mind indulging me, I'd like to have a look around.
Absolutely, sir.
Good. Let's see if we can find a path, however faded it may be. Mind your step.
Where do you suppose your wife got the port key that brought us here?
A good question. Miriam spent years searching for evidence of a long-forgotten form of ancient magic.
32 gigabytes.
Ancient magic?
Yes, a powerful magic wielded by a rare few that seems to have been lost to time.
I asked for it for Christmas, but it was like $80.
Hogwarts
No,
Castle
60.
was built
Something
by
like that.
And is itself a stronghold of that ancient magic. I don't know where she came into possession.
Yeah, I mean, it'll help you in a lot of
certain it was
things,
to do
yeah.
that search. Ah, there's the path down below. This way.
Yeah, you need a good amount of RAM for your
Why was wife
frames.
searching for evidence of lost magic?
But
Miriam wanted to
if you're
understand
gonna,
why such powerful magic disappeared from the
what is it
wizarding
called?
world. Spoke of the
Bottleneck?
good it could
Bottlenecking
do.
is just adding
But
a whole bunch of
magic is
RAM
no
when
different than
your
any
CPU and
really matters
graphics
is the
card
one
don't
who wields
require
it.
it, if that makes any sense. Like, I can add 32 gigabytes of RAM on like a 1060 Ti,
not cold enough here.
and it's just,
It appears
it's
to be
basically
a
like
sort of
no
enchantment.
use. Whereas I could have just bought
Someone wanted
16
to
and that would have
build
been
this
perfectly
path.
fine.
Let's see some of that one work you were practicing.
SSD.
Focus on the center.
What is it?
Excellent. That was a bit rougher than I'd expected.
No, I bought it myself. 60 bucks? I got like a terabyte. I realized how easy it was to install, and I'm probably gonna buy one for the PS5. Get like a 3 terabyte one or something.
Ah, up there. We're close now. It's just ahead. Steady yourself. Reparo!
Yeah, your graphics card is what can handle the textures and stuff like that, and give you those good frames. So if you have a shitty graphics card and you try to run, your fucking,
Almost there.
like if you try to run this game on a shitty graphics card, like it's just gonna fucking crash. Like it's just not gonna happen. Like any AAA game, really. Even like the one that I have on my PC, like I wouldn't run it on Ultra because that's just unnecessary and it makes my frames drop.
That portkey led us here for a reason. Let's have a look around for anything that seems out of place.
Professor, it's a mural of some kind.
Perhaps our host was a noted seer. Interesting.
Professor, this statue...
This may have been his home.
That enchanted crystal.
Are you trying to upgrade your
again.
PC or something?
But what could it be blocking? What's this? Professor Fig!
How odd. Why would someone have conjured that enchanted stone here?
And how is there a room behind it?
What room? I don't see anything.
There's that glow again. Like the glow on the...
I'm about to
portkey
sell my
container.
Oculus, I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't know, that's just, I don't fucking use it, and that shit hurts my head when I do use it, so. Not on there, like I said, it hurts my head.
What in Merlin's name? Godric's heart.
I
Where
know.
are we?
I think
I
I would
don't
have to
believe
get,
it.
in general, I think I would get just a different VR headset because the Oculus, the way that it's set up is just too heavy on my head. Like the PlayStation one, I never had a problem with. Like it was comfortable, it evenly distributed the weight between the back of my head and the front of my head. But on the Oculus, it's just like I have this fucking, yeah, it's just like a 5-pound weight on the front of my eyes and it just hurts. Like, I'm good. Just something that just has a better fucking comfortability or something. Like, same design as like the PlayStation. Like, they have different ones.
Just a moment. Ooh. Anything here? Welcome to Gringotts Wizarding Bank. Vault number 12, I presume.
Precisely.
The key?
Your wife's portkey.
Oh, yes, of course.
This way, then.
Stay close.
After you. Keep your hands inside the cart if you don't wish to lose them.
quite a few on our way to vault number 12. As we speak, we're just beneath the main lobby. The vaults you see now are the nearest.
Are private entrances to the bank common at Gringotts?
They are most uncommon. Only one with great wealth or power, or both, could have arranged.
See, I'm finding it. Maybe I just need to find like a little accessory or something.
Take a breath.
Because it looks like I'm not the only person in the world that has this problem, so.
That waterfall washes away all
And it
the
looks like they
charge.
have the same setup as like the PlayStation one, so I might just get that.
The thief's downfall before, have you? Heard of it? These are the lower vaults that we're passing now.
How deep are we going?
Vault number 12 was commissioned shortly after Gringotts was founded over 4 centuries ago. It resides in the deepest part of the bank. Settle in. We've quite a distance to go.
Like, I think I'd much rather all the weight be pressured on the back of my head than on my fucking, like, forehead and, like, under my eyes. If I could do that, I think I'd play it a lot fucking more.
Vault 12. Momentous day.
On your way.
Professor, the armband that guard was wearing was glowing.
Like the glue you saw on the porky container.
No, darker. I saw that same glow on the dragon's collar.
Yeah, what was that? We were just wondering about that goblin back there. He watches over the oldest section of the bank. Rare anyone goes there anymore. Here we are. When was the last time this vault was accessed?
A goblin has been stationed at my desk for hundreds of years. In that time, no one has visited Vault 12 until today.
Okay, cool. I'll buy one of these then. Okay, anyways. Oop, my bad. I just googled fucking basically a weight distributor, and then it just led me to different straps and stuff that you can put on the Oculus. And the one that I found is literally the same exact thing that the PlayStation one has, and that one fit perfectly fine and it was very comfortable. So, and it's like $25.
Vault 12.
Thank you for your help.
What do you suppose we should be looking for?
I'm not sure. Sir, I wonder if you
The
might...
instructions for Vault 12 indicate that I am to grant access to the holder of the key and then close the door.
Wait.
Best of luck.
Professor?
That was certainly unexpected. Let me think. There must be something here. Revelio, perhaps.
Revelio?
Yes, a revealing charm. No time like the present. Let's see what we're missing, shall we? Ready your wand and focus.
What? Go! Oh.
Revelio. There! I saw something.
Move a bit closer and try again.
a door.
Well, that's a start. There's that symbol again. I don't suppose you see a way to...
I do, Professor. That symbol has the same glow as the one I saw in the portkey container.
If what you can see reveals the way forward, then I dare say we are about to discover the secret of this vault. Lead the way. Lumos! This is no ordinary vault. I suspect we will need to earn our way out of here.
What do you mean, earn our way out? Do you think this is some sort of test?
I do. But to what end, I can't say. Stay close. There will be no disapparating if things go poorly. Not out of Gringotts.
Why am I hair glowing like that, though? Not really, to be honest with you. I mean...
I see something up ahead.
What is it?
Yeah, not really.
That glow again.
I mean, it was kind of like a Assassin's Creed type shit, where it was like, here's 10 or 20 templates, and you can change your like facial shape with other templates.
What happened?
When I
And
moved towards
your hair
the glow,
color
it suddenly seemed as if the ground
in
was
your
swirling
fucking
about.
Are you
haircut.
all right?
Yes, sir, I'm fine.
You seem to have caused the floor to change.
That statue.
What statue?
I see some sort of statue, but only as a reflection in the floor.
There must be something to that reflection. I presume this is what you saw reflected in the floor.
It is. The reflection's still there, but the statue's positions don't match. Wait, when you moved, the reflection turned in the direction of the light.
Perhaps you should cast Lumos.
I just fucking did. Ah!
Lumos.
Well done.
Now the reflection is turning towards me. It does follow the light.
Look out!
Potato!
Accio! Defendo! Levioso! Deposo! Expulso! Confringo! Levioso! Deposo! Confringo!
He's fucking these kids up.
Stay close!
Lumos. Professor? Professor Fig! Professor, where are you? This isn't good. Where am I supposed to go? What's happening? The wisps of magic seem to be leading me somewhere. Oh, that's That's where they're leading me. That glow again. Revelio. I suppose I'm on my own this time. Lumos. I need to align these statues with their reflections. It seems I have no choice. I'm going to have to fight my way out of here. Lumos.
Murder a track star.
There you are. How did you... What is this place?
I don't know. But I found this floating above that basin.
That is no mere basin. That is a pensive for viewing memories. I wonder... Follow my lead.
All is in place.
The portkey is well hidden.
Perhaps too well. I wonder if the path we've created...
May be impossible to follow. It will only be impossible for one who cannot see traces of ancient magic as I can.
Your ability to see what others cannot will not be enough, Percival. We are entrusting the one who embarks on this path with powerful secrets, with knowledge others will do anything to obtain.
Yes, and if we are correct, Charles, the witch or wizard who completes the trials will have proven themselves worthy of that knowledge, and the responsibility that accompanies it.
We've done all that we can.
That's what you're seeing. The glow that surrounded them.
Yes, sir.
Astonishing.
Can I see magic?
Traces of an ancient magic, to be precise. The magic that Miriam had always believed existed, but could never. Miriam, and perhaps George, died in pursuit of knowledge that has been dormant for centuries. And you, it seems, are the key to understanding why. We were...
It all looks rather different than it did a moment ago.
Someone's coming.
Who were they?
I don't know. But, sir, you shouldn't be in here.
I was right.
Ranrock.
Seems my reputation precedes me. I was beginning to think no one was ever going to visit Rackham's vault.
And why are you
What is it?
here?
No need for that. Just give me whatever it is you found here and we can let bygones be bygones.
I'm playing the game.
Sir, they had the key to the vault.
Choose your next words wisely.
I only meant that the instructions to Vault 12 were quite clear. Sir, I must insist. I was to grant access only to one with the key, and you didn't have them.
I have no patience for traitors. Now, where were we?
I'm not giving you anything.
Well, perhaps your young friend here will be more helpful.
I know a way out.
Are you all right?
Fine, sir.
I've never seen so powerful a goblin. He seemed wholly unaffected by my magic.
Where are we?
It can't be. It seems those who set up the pensive, the locket, and the path to both wanted someone with your ability to end up here. Come. We have a sorting ceremony to get to.
Yeah, that was the introduction to all that shit.
Oh, good. We haven't missed the sorting ceremony. I'm no expert, but that seems more appropriate. Now, I need to study this locket as soon as I can, but first I must contact the Ministry. They need to know what happened to George and be warned of Ranrock. For the moment, I ask that you keep all that's happened this evening between you and me.
Of course, sir.
Thank you. Ready for the sorting ceremony? Phineas, Nigellus, Black. Prepare yourself to meet the headmaster.
Fig, nice of you to join us. The sorting ceremony's over.
There were complications.
Complications?
It seems the goblin problem has...
Enough. Goblins. I've no time for rumors, Fig, and I'm rapidly losing whatever patience I had left. If you're lucky, we might still be able to get you sorted this evening.
I'll be in touch.
I'm playing this game, where you have to decide what you want to do. I'm pretty sure I already played that.
We've one more to be sorted.
Like a long ass time ago, like when I first got my fucking PS4 type shit.
Have a seat.
Ah, yes. A bit older than the others, aren't you? You come here with preferences and preconceptions. Certain expectations.
I'm looking forward to exploring Hogwarts and the world beyond the castle and grounds.
Indeed. Much can be gleaned by having an adventurous spirit, but your professors have a great deal to teach you as well. I wonder... I detect something in you. A certain sense of... what is it?
A sense of loyalty? I believe myself to be a true friend. I know I value that trait in others.
You do not give up easily, do you? You are undaunted by challenges that lie ahead. And your loyalty to a friend delayed your arrival here this evening. Perhaps you belong in Hufflepuff.
What do you think? Should I be Hufflepuff or should I be Gryffindor? Should I be Hufflepuff or Gryffindor? Because I answered its questions and it gave me Hufflepuff. But I guess I can choose a different house. No, you, motherfucker. Yeah. I know, but it doesn't matter. I'm asking you. Do you even know what the fuck I'm... Oh, okay, you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. Yeah, the fucking houses. No, I said, should I join Hufflepuff or should I join Gryffindor? You think so? Because when I answered the questions, it gave me Hufflepuff, but I guess I can go back and, like, choose whatever the fuck I want. I guess I'll just Hufflepuff. Kinda sounds fun.
Better be.
Apparently everybody's picking Slytherin. Mhm. $9:30.
Oh, and one more thing. Due to the unfortunate injury on the pitch in last spring's final, this year's Quidditch season has been cancelled. Enough! It's not as though I've banned flying altogether, but don't tempt me. You are here to focus on your academic futures. I'm sure you will have plenty to do before classes
Figured
begin
I'd
tomorrow.
play this.
I said, I'm sure you all have plenty to do before classes begin tomorrow.
Quite an entrance. It's lovely to meet you. I'm...
Professor Weasley, would you be so kind as to show our new student to their common room?
I shall see to it, sir. As I was saying, I'm Professor Weasley. Pleased to meet you.
Nice to meet you as well, Professor.
As Deputy Headmistress, it is my distinct honor to show you to your common room. Right this way. It's quite uncommon for a student to begin as a fifth year. Might be a bit of work, but I'm sure that's never stopped you before.
It hasn't, Professor.
Now, here we are at the entrance to the Hufflepuff common room.
This is the entrance?
Indeed. I will explain what to do, but I hesitate to do it myself as one errant knock leads to being doused in vinegar. Most unpleasant. You must tap the barrel, 2 from the bottom, middle of the second row, in the rhythm of Helga Hufflepuff. Well done. Now go on in and get some sleep. You have a big day ahead of you tomorrow. I shall be back in the morning to collect you for your first class.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
You're welcome. I hope you enjoy your first night at Hogwarts. Sleep well.
Looks like everyone's gone. Better head to the common room.
You don't need to be frightened, little cat.
I can't quite reach.
Come on, you went that way.
Hope they can catch him. Big castle for a student to get lost in, let alone a cat. I'm sure you'll find your way all right. I mean, it can be a bit overwhelming at first. I still get lost sometimes.
Fuck does he sound like that?
Welcome to Hufflepuff, by the way. Really glad to have you in our house. I'm Arthur.
Thank you. Nice to meet you. Was that your cat?
No, one of the first years, I think. Don't have any pets of my own, unfortunately. My mother doesn't think too highly of them, especially magical ones.
I'm sorry to hear that. I think magical beasts are rather incredible.
Best thing about coming to Hogwarts. Nifflers, Glumbumbles, Bowtruckles. I thought they were only pictures in books before. Well, Dad did bring home a Puffskein once. Mum was furious. Anyway, I better go make sure the first years caught that cat. Don't want them to be late on their first day.
Nice meeting you, Arthur. And good luck finding that cat.
Thank you. Try not to get lost in the castle yourself.
Oh, Uncle, this doesn't sound like you. Something's wrong. Oh, hello there. You're the new Hufflepuff, yes? I'm Adelaide. Pleasure to meet you. Nice to meet you too. Is everything all right? Oh, yes. I'm just a bit distracted. Letter from my uncle. So tell me, I've been hearing all sorts of rumors. Were you really nearly gobbled up by a dragon? That one is true. Not the typical start to a new school. That's dreadful. Well, I'm glad you made it here alive. Well, anyway, I imagine you have lots to do. I hope you have a wonderful first day. Are you sure everything is all right with your uncle? Oh, yes. He travels for work, always busy. I'm sure he just wrote it in a rush. Nothing to worry about. Thank you, Adelaide. Be seeing you. Of course. And good luck.
Black is without a doubt the worst headmaster in the history of Hogwarts. He's not behind me, is he?
All of my siblings have gone on to work. There you are. There you are.
Oh, hello. She's awfully regal, isn't she?
Is that your owl?
I don't know who she is. Likely one of the Hufflepuffs around here. Owls choose their own company anyway. Wait, you're the new 5th year. Quite the dramatic entrance you made. Can't imagine wanting to call attention to yourself, especially since everyone will be watching to see how much you already know.
I am a bit concerned. I have a lot of catching up to do.
Indeed. 4 years of schoolwork is a bit... being that far behind. I'd feel so... inadequate. Of course, presumably, as a hard-working Hufflepuff, you'll prove yourself in no time. I'm hard-working too, as you might suspect. But sometimes I think I should have been a Ravenclaw. I've rather a searing wit. At least people have always told me so. I'm Lenora, by the way. Lenora Everly. Well, mustn't keep you. You've such a lot to do.
It was nice meeting you, Lenora.
Of course. Adieu.
Is the new Hufflepuff out of bed yet? Professor Weasley's waiting for them outside the common room.
Good morning. I trust you're ready for your first day at Hogwarts?
I've been dreaming of this day for a long time. Can't believe I'm here.
Well, you are here. Make the most of it. You only have one first day at Hogwarts. Now, in light of your unique situation, joining us as a 5th year, you'll need to catch up with your classmates and not fall behind. Especially as you'll be expected to complete your OWLs at the end of the year.
OWLs? Owls?
Yes, your ordinary wizarding level exams. They will determine what type of career you can have when you leave here. After much discussion with the headmaster and the Department of Magical Education at the Ministry, we've devised something extraordinary to ensure your success. Here you are.
What is it?
It is a wizard's field guide. It will help you to keep track of what you are learning so that you master all that's expected of a 5th year. You would be wise to take full advantage of this exceptionally valuable resource.
Thank you, Professor, but what do you mean it will keep track of what I'm learning?
Perhaps seeing it in action will answer any questions you may have. Walk with me and we shall put it to the test. This way. The guide will give you opportunities to practice your magic and educate yourself about wizarding lore. I certainly would have appreciated something like a field guide when I was a student. Using the guide will also train you to be alert to your surroundings. Do keep up. Simply cast
Jesus Christ,
on
this
it
is blasted by
and we'll see
the
what the guide says.
You can stop eating the fucking apple now.
Clever, isn't it? Keep your eyes open for more opportunities like that, inside and outside of the castle. Ah, good timing. Perfect opportunity to show you how to use flue flames to get around a bit quicker. Your field guide contains a map of the castle. Open it up and find Central Hall. And here we are. Quite the time saver. These stairs lead directly to Central Hall. You can get almost anywhere in the castle quickly from Central Hall. Always something happening here. It's the heart of the hive. Our King's Cross station, so to speak. That should be all for now. You'll be expected to attend both Charms and Defense Against the Dark Arts classes today. And I'd like to be sure you get to Hogsmeade as soon as possible to replace the supplies you lost on the way here.
What will I learn in Charms class?
Exactly what you might expect. Spells, charms, jinxes, all terribly useful.
Oh man, I'm tired again. Took a 4-hour nap earlier.
Entertaining wizard. And a talented teacher.
Oh yeah. Tired as fuck.
Thank you, Professor Weasley.
A lot to absorb on your first day, and you have much to learn. Happily, your professors have agreed to create additional
I just stayed up late last
outside
last
You'll be
night,
up
I
to
guess.
speed in no
I
time.
didn't go to bed till like
Judging
2,
by your
and then I had to be
adept
to
use
work
of Revelio
by
earlier,
8, so I was just tired, I
I'd say
guess.
Professor Fig succeeded in at least showing you
I
the
got back
basics.
in, watched the
He
YouTube
did,
video, and
Professor. He's
fucking
been
crashed.
terribly vague as to the
Literally
events
laid down, just
preceding
like
your arrival,
I
specifically
was like, oh, I'll
about
take like a
what
30-minute
happened after
nap.
that
30-minute nap turned into an hour.
My
My mom
suspicion
called
is that
me, I
there's
was like,
more
what
to
you
the
want?
story than a
Hung up
search
the
for
phone, went back to
belongings and an
sleep.
extended trip up to the castle.
Hell yeah.
We did take a bit of a detour on the way here. Ended up exploring some ruins and... I shouldn't say more.
Exploring ruins? Well, I presume Professor Fig has his reasons for keeping the details to himself for now. Speak of the devil, Professor Fig. Your ears must have been burning.
Oh?
Yes. You seem to have provided our new fifth year with a solid foundation in the basics of spellcasting.
Ah, I'm afraid I can't take all the credit there, Professor. They've a rare aptitude for magic, it seems.
Well, I'm just glad you both arrived in one piece. Perfectly good boats and carriages to Hogwarts, and you chose to fly in the path of a dragon.
I wouldn't say I chose the dragon's path, Professor. Rather unfortunately, it would seem that it chose us.
Very well. Enough chit-chat. I need to get to class myself. Might I rely on you, Professor Fig, to explain the details of the field guide's map?
Of course.
Thank you. Good luck today. And remember to use your field guide. It will be invaluable to you. And invaluable to me, as I'll be using it to keep up to date on your progress.
Yes, Professor.
Come and find me in my classroom after you've attended both classes today, and I'll explain more about those assignments I mentioned. And we'll see if we can't get you to Hogsmeade for those supplies.
It's good to see you, Professor.
And you. I was hoping our paths would cross today, before you immersed yourself in studies. Did I hear you and Professor Weasley talking about exploring ruins?
She caught me off guard. I didn't tell her anything else about our travels here. I will say, I think she suspects we're not being entirely forthcoming.
Yes, well, Professor Weasley is a brilliant and astute witch. It was right to keep the details to yourself for now. We don't know where this path we've embarked upon will lead. It may require a bit more flexibility with your time than she would approve of. And she may feel obliged to share details with the headmaster that would be better left between us.
Understood, Professor.
Good. Now, as capable as you are, I believe the ability you possess obliges you to be well trained. Happily, you have the benefit of an exceptionally skilled team of witches and wizards to guide you. Speaking of guides, and so that I may avoid another not-so-subtle reproof from Professor Weasley, why don't I show you the clever enchantment we included in the field guide's map? Unfold it and have a look. The map is enchanted to help you find your way.
This will be incredibly helpful. Thank you.
Now, sounds like you've quite a day ahead, what with classes and a trip to Hogsmeade for supplies, including your own wand. You'll enjoy Mr. Ollivander. He's an exceptional craftsman and a good friend. I shall reach out when I have more information about our mysterious locket. For now, focus on your classes and pay attention. More than your owls may hinge on the magic you are able to master within these walls.
wish I brought a pet owl.
Here! Behind you. There is an open seat here.
Thank you.
Hello, I am Nettie. So you are the new student. Have you met Professor Ronan yet?
Shall we begin? Welcome to Year 5 of Charms. Now, this will be a crucial year in your education on the art of charm work. But I am confident that we will take hold with the passion and rigor requisite of such a challenge. Right, now, everyone, please open your textbooks to page 517. But before we begin, can anyone here tell me the difference between the incantations of the color change and growth charms? Anyone? Anyone? I am afraid it is too late to study now. My, the summer months must have really taken a toll on you all. By the looks of it, you all spent your holidays practicing Obliviate on one another. Do you even remember how to perform a basic summoning charm? Well, it seems that we are in dire need of review. Everyone get into pairs and take positions on opposite sides of the classroom. Now let's put those textbooks to use as the blunt objects you so believe they are, and take turns summoning them out of one another's hands. Only one book will be needed per partnership, Miss Dale. Thank you. Get into place now.
That is not bad.
You are a swift learner. I see a lot of potential, but remember, potential is nothing without practice. Keep at it. You might just rival Miss Onai here. Very good, everyone. That's enough of that. Well, as you all seem to have the basics down, and it is an exceptionally lovely day, I was thinking that we might have ourselves a little excursion outside for a spot of fresh air. After me. I've always found that fun goes hand in hand with mastery, as I'm sure the Quidditch players amongst us would agree. So, what better than a bit of sport to put our prowess with the summoning charm to the test, right? So why don't we have our newest student start us off? Very simply, cast Accio on one of the spheres and relinquish your charm at the last possible moment. Now, think of this like gobstones. Excellent control there. Very good. That's it! Don't lose your composure. Very good. Points to Hufflepuff. But there's certainly no sport in playing without some friendly competition. Miss Onai, would you care to give our new student a bit of a challenge? Come on up. You'll be the blues, just as before, and Miss Onai, you are playing red. Clear?
Yes, sir.
Here we go! Yes!
happens to the best.
There we go. Ah, you almost had it.
Let us make this a bit more interesting, shall we?
I think we are well past interesting at this point.
I'll say.
Enough chatter. Focus now. You will need it. This round settles it all.
Here we go! That is how it's done.
Very good.
Watch this. Yes! Brilliant.
Huh?
Let us do it.
I am playing a game.
There we go.
I don't feel like buying this, but whenever the fuck I want to, I guess I will. I'm sorry, I guess.
Excellent control there. Very good, both of you. Well done. Class is dismissed. Gather your things on the way out.
Good game back there. I must admit, I think I underestimated you. Took me weeks to become proficient with Accio. Took weeks for me to get anything right when I transferred here. It gets easier, I promise.
That's good to hear. It's a lot to take in all at once.
To put it lightly, I remember how I felt when I first arrived. I transferred here from Wagadu just before my 4th year. My mother received an offer to teach divination here. Before I knew it, we had left Uganda and were halfway around the world at a new school in a new country.
Well, it's been nice talking and competing with you.
And with you. Ah, I think Professor Ronan wants to talk to you. Better not keep him waiting. Until next time.
Of course, you can use Accio on humans, if you're so inclined.
Well, you'd be using it on clothing, to be precise, Sebastian. You know it won't work on humans.
A word, if you would.
You wanted to speak with me,
No, it's
Professor?
fucking
I did. I trust your first
Ooh, I
chance
should get
up to
ice cream.
expectation.
Well, an outdoor competition wasn't exactly the lesson I was expecting, sir.
What charm is there in the expected? You did well, managing to best as gifted a student as Miss Onai.
Thank you, Professor. I
Yeah,
enjoyed the match.
sorry.
Miss Onai is always a fierce competitor, though I sense that she is a bit distracted of late. Now, Professor Weasley has asked that your professors give you instruction outside of the ordinary curriculum. Expect to hear from me soon regarding a special assignment that I am preparing for you.
I mean, yeah, but...
Hello there. You're the new student, aren't you?
His son gets hit by a car. And they're like depressed or some shit.
What are you up to now?
That's basically what I remember.
Where were you? In the Goblin Rebellion of 1752?
And by the end of it, the Minister for Magic was Albert Boot.
No, it wasn't.
I want to say I played it, or I think I played it, but I also watched someone play it. Like I don't know, was it PewDiePie? I don't remember.
No, it wasn't. It was Basil Flack.
Ooh, fight! It's a bold attack! Was the Minister a Boot or the Minister a Flack?
Stop it, Peeves. You'll get us in trouble.
In trouble you will be, but you can't give Peeves a smack. She says it's a boot, and he says it's a flack.
Peeves, enough. You'll get us all detention. And you're both wrong anyway. It was Hephaestus Gore.
It wasn't boot and it wasn't flack, but you're all in trouble with Professor Black.
I feel like I do, but at the same time, it's kind of like not really. I guess it depends, because if I'm just gonna chop my finger off and you're still not gonna give me my kid, no. Like, if you're just doing some stupid shit. But, like, if I feel like there's a good chance that you would give me my kid back, then yeah. But if I just know you're not going to, I'm just gonna figure out another solution and be like, alright, bet, like, hand me the knife, that's completely, just stab your ass.
Is that all you've got?
Levioso!
Professor Hecat!
Perhaps you'd be good enough to blast each other to pieces in your own time. I get new students every year, but I only have one Hebridean black skull.
Yo.
It was a token from the Great Poacher Raid of 1878. No doubt you've heard of it. Now, you may be asking yourself how an old woman like me single-handedly took out the largest poacher ring in eastern Wales and lived to boast about it. Knowledge.
You wanna play?
To the wise, age matters very little. Today we will review a spell that has saved me from death at the hands of dark wizards more times than I care to remember. Levioso.
Levioso? A levitation charm?
Levioso! A surprised opponent is a weak opponent. Care to defend yourself, Master Pruitt? No? One thing I've learned as an unspeakable is the value of simplicity, especially in the heat of battle. Now, let's practice what we've just learned.
I don't know what the fuck
starting
that is.
with something small.
Alright, well, deuces, then.
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast. Remember, a surprise choice. Now, the basic. Well done. Very good. But the best way to practice is by dueling. We'll start with you two. Duelists, take your marks.
Time for a proper Hogwarts welcome.
Now, I want a fair duel, using only Levioso, basic cast, and Protego. You may begin. Levioso.
This should be easy. Protego. Complicates things. Good forward.
I know.
This can't be your first duel.
How do you join my duel?
Not bad for a beginner. You give as good as you get.
I put you on the spot, and you rose to the challenge. Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Hecat. Glad to have the opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you. I demand excellence from my students. They are capable of achieving it, and they must achieve it. A classroom duel is one thing, but battling dark wizards, or as ever more likely, goblins, is a different kettle of Grindylows entirely.
Understood, Professor.
So, I'd advise you to keep practicing whenever you can. Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas for you. Again, well done today. I shall reach out soon with additional assignments. All right. That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
I don't think I necessarily remember the beginning, but I remember, like, there was the dude that was basically a cop, and he ended up going against his morals or something. Or, again, it was very choice-based, so, like, you chose. And then it was the help, like, the maid, I don't know if you call her maid, but the robot in the little girl's house. Again, it was choice-based, but you basically I took the girl out of the house, and we ended up being like refugees or whatever, and yeah. Yeah, I remember we killed someone that was in like a factory creating more robots, or we made them all free or something along those fucking lines. It was a long time ago that I played that fucking game. I don't know, but check my fucking shit. Hold on. 1 second. I'll tell you exactly the last time I fucking played that game. Where the fuck is it? Oh yeah, and then you had the choice to shoot him or some shit like that, and I think I shot him, yeah. I don't really. I just found, okay, the last time I played this game was 3 years ago. So, there's that. It's been a while. 3 years ago. Yeah, I think me and YT were playing it at the same time, and you were in the party or whatever. Yes. I would play them. It's just like I already have so much shit to do, and I just got this game, and it's like I want to, for once in my life, fucking play the game that I just got. So I haven't even really been on my PC that much, so I'm just trying to make time for everything. I literally, again, I never fucking played it. That's exactly what the fuck I mean. Like, I just don't have time to play shit sometimes. Like, I just forget. GameStop. Yeah. No, I bought it. It's just oopsies.
The boy's looking very sheepish lately. She put a bow truckle under my bed, and I know it was her. She's looking for trouble, that one. Looking for it.
And the boys don't make it any easier. The noise from their dormitory, you'd think they were sleeping next to mandrakes.
Well, I woke up to one, wriggling its powerful tongue up my nose, it was.
The other girls and I were up all night reading letters from my secret admirer. They're very jealous of me, I'm sure.
A girl in our dormitory teaches me homemade pasties from her family. You shall have our roast to make sure at this rate.
No, because it's too much to go. You know a game that I really love that was like that? Caroline? I think that's what it was called. Or no, Catherine. It was basically like you're this dude who starts, this like demon of sorts, basically makes you think that there's this girl and she keeps popping up in your bed. But anyways, you basically think that you're cheating on your future wife, like you're engaged or whatever. It's just a whole mindfuck for like the main character, and you have these puzzles to get out of, and your choices determined like the ending. Like, do you end up with her? Do you end up with the other girl? Do you end up alone? Like, what do you do? That shit was fun. Yeah, it's kind of funny because it's kind of stupid, but it was also very fun. Should I get ice cream or should I get candy?
Almost fell asleep in class today. Though I suppose that's normal in this.
Forgot to read the chapter for potions today. Wish I had potions to remind myself to do my homework.
Just when I think I'm finished with my schoolwork, I remember another assignment. If it's not 12 inches of parchment for potions, it's 20 inches for charms.
Professor Sharp terrifies me. He glanced sideways at me last week and I almost dropped him.
I wish I could simply charm my exercise books to finish my homework for me. My family loves going to the Quidditch World Cup. Father was on the Barnton amateur team for a bit. Been obsessed with the sport ever since.
Nothing better than a few pints of butterbeer and a pile of mince pies with my sisters on Christmas Eve.
My sister will be home for the holidays this year. Hope she's bought me a new beater's bat. We're bound to have Quidditch next year.
My brothers and I prefer pumpkin juice with our mince pies. My aunt introduced us to those years ago. I haven't been down to the boathouse since arriving in my first year. Perhaps I'll pay a visit.
I'd wager Ravenclaw Tower has some of the best views.
I don't deny it's a good game.
Someone saw a hippo
I just don't.
right past the window once.
If they remastered it and maybe just made it less for people like Darren, then maybe I would like it more.
One the other day. Couldn't find my way out for hours. Missed my favourite meal, kitty pie.
Hogwarts always has another mystery to discover. If I don't find a way to
for certain. It's hardly worth studying for potions, unless you're anticipating being poisoned sometime in the near future.
I'd rather Howin were teaching potions than Sharp. I don't like how often he mentions common poisons. It's like he's planning something. What? It's not plausible.
As far as I can see, the only potion worth learning is Sleeping Draught. Best time for history of magic.
Professor Howin was carrying some pearl dust the other day. Obviously, I asked her if it was for a love potion. Her face just contorted. You'd think I'd just beat her at gobstones.
Do you happen to have any valerian sprigs? I really wanted to have a go at a forgetfulness potion. Only, I can't remember where I put mine. I wish I received letters from home more often. I like knowing what my sisters are up to. The youngest is learning to denome the garden.
I adore getting owls from back home. My father sends me one almost every week.
I can't wait till all my sisters are at Hogwarts with me. Their turn to send the owls home.
My mother always responds to my owls very swiftly.
I do get nervous when the owls fly into the Great Hall. One's bound to crash into me eventually. Yes, it is.
How many owls do you think Hogwarts has?
Hogwarts must have hundreds of owls in the owlry. Wonder there's any mice left.
It's always so exciting to see the owls come swooping into the Great Hall.
I know, I'm not doubting that it doesn't have a good story. I don't know. It's not even just the graphics, it's just the way that, like... Well, first off, you were getting mad because I was making jokes, and I'm a joke maker, that's just what the fuck I do, so, I mean, I'm not gonna enjoy a game if I don't get to do that.
I hear Upper Hogsfield is lovely. Or was it Lower Hogsfield? Well, both Hogsfields.
I mean, I was, but, like, you can't tell me some of those choices weren't fucking funny, like, come on. Like, motherfucker just talks about, oh, looks like there's a voicemail. Let's click, like, yeah, let's fucking do it. Like, what do you fucking mean?
I haven't had the time. Or the inclination.
I'm just like, bro, like, what you talking about? Or the fucking time that I clicked dot, like, where'd you meet her? Dot, dot, dot. And you just were like, why the fuck did you click that? And I was just like, I don't fucking know.
My favourite room in the school is the library. It always smells of fresh parchment.
I wonder how many secret passages Hogwarts actually has. I stumbled on one the other day. Couldn't find my way out for hours. Guess my favourite meal is chippy pie.
Hogwarts always has another mystery to discover. If I don't find a way to concentrate, I'll fail my owls for certain.
I guess, but you also have to think, I'm in the perspective of, like, first off, you random too. Second off, everybody's dying. So, like, obviously I'm not hurting this girl. Yeah, like, I mean, we're going through some shit. Like, what does it matter to you?
My sister organised Quidditch practice for this year. She was most upset when it was cancelled.
The only reason I want to play Quidditch is to wear those uniforms. So fashionable.
I hope I'm wealthy enough one day to buy every broom model at Spinwitches.
Madame Gagao is certainly strict. I thought flying was supposed to be fun.
No better feeling than the wind in your hair as you fly above the world on a broom.
I used to enjoy flying. There are so many rules now. Black is without doubt the worst headmaster in the history of Hogwarts.
You can't imagine how inconvenient travel was before I invented Floop. Stupefy!
Levioso.
Now, let's try something a little larger. Let us begin with the basic cast. See how the dummy deflected your cast? This time, cast Levioso first, then the basic cast.
I don't know.
Remember, basic cast first. Now, the basic cast. Well done. Very good, but the best way to practice.
This should be easy.
You're good.
How perceptive. Thank you. Good form.
I know.
Lucky.
Nothing lucky.
I feel like if I had someone that I felt like I needed to be there for, I would stay alive. Other than that, not really. But to be fair, I also feel like I would want to be like Bill
Not bad for a
on The Last of Us. Bill, you know how he basically like caged up, made his own little civilization type shit. I'm not trying to fuck in anybody else. I just think I want to
put you
chill.
on the spot, and you rose to the challenge.
Yes.
Points to Hufflepuff.
Thank you, Professor Heckert.
It's in the first
Glad to
one
have the
as well.
opportunity to practice.
If what I've seen today is any indication, we can expect great things from you.
He basically was by himself, and then there's two different interpretations of it because you go from the video game to the TV show. In the video game, he met a guy named Frank, and they became best friends. In the TV show, he met Frank, and they like became husbands.
Is a different kettle of
But they basically, yeah, right. It was a draft. Bro, I'm telling you, they be changing all sorts of shit about that fucking game.
Perhaps Mr. Sallow will have some ideas.
But yeah.
Again, well done today.
For real, I mean, I won't lie to you. That episode was so sad. Like, you should go watch that because that shit was like so like just oh my god.
That's enough spectacle for one day. Class is dismissed.
If you know the right spells, it's dark wizards that'll fear you.
Nice work.
I enjoyed that.
Well, that duel was quite something. Everyone will be talking about it.
It was certainly good practice.
Practice? It felt more like I was dueling.
I mean, I agree with you.
By the way.
It's definitely, I still haven't, there's like 2 or 3 episodes that I haven't even fucking watched, to be honest with you.
Perhaps this wasn't your first duel.
It's just not like, the moment that I watched that first episode and they made the main character's daughter black, I was like, I already know this show's gonna be all sorts of fucked up because why are you gonna change that? Like, why are you changing, like, what's the point? What did they do for the story? Like, literally nothing.
Fair enough.
You just try to make it more racially inclusive, which has never been a problem in the fucking game. Like, there's plenty of other races. Like, what are you doing? They're the main fucking Ellie is gay in the game, so like, why are we changing? Like, we don't need to do all this.
Exclusive and unsanctioned. Count me in.
Excellent. Knew I was right about you. If you want to get the most out of your time at Hogwarts, you're going to need to break the rules now and then. Whether it's joining a secret dueling club, or sneaking into the restricted section of the library, you just have to be clever enough not to get caught.
Thank you, Sebastian. I'll keep that in mind.
Good. Pleasure chatting with you. I'm sure I'll see you soon. Perhaps somewhere unsanctioned? We'll see if your performance today was sheer luck or actual skill. Look for Luke and Brattleby near the clock tower entrance. If you're interested. Till next time.
snot on your nose.
Since when should it matter?
What about the room, Professor?
I was thinking the same thing, Deke. Perhaps you could help.
Oh, excuse, Deke.
Ah, there you are. I trust your first classes went well?
They did, Professor.
I heard as much from Professors Hecat and Ronan. Seems Professor Fig taught you quite a bit during your brief detour near... what was it you said? Some ruins? I'd wager there's a good deal more to your travels here than what you've told me. Isn't there?
Have you and Professor Fig not discussed my training?
He continues to be reticent about the details, mentioning only a few spells. Revelio, was it? And Lumos?
That's correct, Professor.
I see. Like trying to get a sonnet from a streeler. Regardless, you must continue to build upon what you've learned. In that regard, I've asked your professors to help hasten your progress with some extra assignments.
I'm so sorry. What did you just say? I was reading something.
Professor Ronan did mention something about that.
In fact, Professor Ronan will meet you outside momentarily to assign your first one. Now, regarding the trip to Hogsmeade I mentioned earlier, we've arranged to replace the supplies lost on your way here, including seeds, potion recipes, and spellcrafts.
Thank you, Professor.
And Mr. Ollivander will connect you with the perfect wand.
I fucking know.
You've managed your
I
classes
mean,
well with a borrowed wand, but you'll find the magic you cast with your own wand to be far
I'm not
superior.
sure, to be completely honest with you, because if we're being realistic, I would have to get a lot more information. I would have to get a lot more information about everything, because it depends. Are the generators here solar, or are they gas powered? Because I'm pretty sure they're solar. So if they're solar, then I'm just gonna fucking chill here, because why the fuck wouldn't I? Because you imagine this entire campus has everything you could possibly fucking need to survive.
I'm eager to get to Hogsmeade.
Very well.
But if you know what I mean, if I didn't see it working out long term, then I would,
help you get your bearings.
in my mind, try and
Perhaps
find somewhere more
Sebastian Sallow or
secluded
Natsai Onai. I've
and
noticed you spending time
get
with
my
them.
shit together.
I'd like to go with Natty.
Excellent choice. Miss Onai is one of our most talented students. And she knows the area. She'll keep you well clear of any of Victor Rookwood's undesirables en route.
Rookwood?
A rather unsavory local. Best to avoid him and his associates, including his right hand of sorts, Theophilus Harlow, if you can. Once you've finished Professor Ronan's assignment, your friend will meet you at the castle doors. No time to waste. The sooner you complete your work, the sooner you can enjoy a butterbeer at the Three Broomsticks.
Ah, there you are.
You have a new spell to teach me, Professor?
Indeed I do, and an exceedingly useful one at that. The mending charm, Reparo. Fixes things right up, makes a broken object good as new in the blink of an eye.
It seems as if that might come in handy.
More frequently than one would imagine. As Professor Weasley mentioned, I am not the only one who will be teaching you spells outside of class in an effort to catch you up with your peers. A number of your professors have agreed to do so as well, but first, each shall ask that you complete a few preliminary tasks to hone your magic. I have arranged
I don't want to be in a
today.
group.
See them through and then report back to me.
I would much rather
We will have you
just do
casting
me.
Reparo in no time.
I might hang out for a while, but the moment I see my footing somewhere else, I'm leaving. I mean...
I'll start on the task right away, Professor.
Again, it depends. If they're going towards what I'm going, maybe, but like at the same time, like I'd much rather trust myself than I would anybody else. So, especially in times like that, because there's people like you walking around that wants to kill everyone. So, not really interested in joining a group like that. But I get that. But my point is there's people like you walking around in groups of people like that. So, I don't know about all that. In general, there's people out there. I mean, they rob people now. What the fuck makes you think they're not gonna rob people then? Again, I mean, it just depends. I don't know. I mean, I guess, yeah. But again, I mean, at some point I'd be like, alright, well, I kind of want to go do my own thing. So either you can fuck with that or you can't. I mean, either way, it's not really my problem. I'd be like, listen, I don't give a fuck. I'm gonna go go find a house that I'm gonna go set the fuck up the way I want to. You can be my neighbor for all I give a fuck, but I'm gonna still do my own shit. Like, still doing me out here. Bruh. I'd be like, I guess, kinda, honestly. I was like, alright, can you shut the fuck up now? Shit, I'm trying to sleep. The fuck? What do you mean? Exactly, you configure things. I mean, you figure it out. I mean, I think for me personally, it would only be a matter of time before I figured out how to make a generator work or find something. I mean, I don't know. Mm.